agree with the pro. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, that would be a lot for you, but.
Good evening from Disney Springs. Happy holidays wherever you are on a chilly, at least for Florida, night here in Walt Disney World. If you're watching live, thank you so very much for joining me. Grab a hot chocolate or something stronger if need be. Tag and invite a friend to watch along with us as we wander and explore our way through Disney Springs on a night that it's starting to feel a lot like Christmas. Not just because it's incredibly crowded on a Wednesday night. For those of you who've been coming to the parks for years, you know or remember when this time of year, that first week in December, used to be the sweet spot. This was the time to come to Walt Disney World. The weather is much better, like I'm wearing a jacket and jeans. Yes, I'm wearing pants. The weather is better. The crowds were much lighter. It used to be a ghost town here, and it was value season, right? It was the least expensive time. Now, you would never know it. It is a Wednesday night. It took me 20 minutes to find a parking spot in Orange at like 5 o'clock. So for anybody who says that the parks are not crowded, come down to Disney Springs on a Wednesday night in early December. But that's fine. I love it. I love the energy. I was talking to some folks earlier about, the days during COVID. Yes, there was something to be said for the parks being, less crowded and almost empty, but there was something missing. Right? There was something missing in terms of the energy of the people that are here, because it takes people to not only make dreams come true, but make the magic. And you never know who you might run into when you come down to Disney Springs. Paul Gowder from powwows.com.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Yes,
We
sir.
just had a lovely meal, just the two of us.
Yeah,
just the two of us. There was
the two of us over at
Excuse
Slight
Can
Pig.
you excuse us, ma'am? This is just the two of us.
The adult table.
I was there. Taller than both of you.
Wait, you say taller than?
Yeah.
Don't mock my
Oh, all right.
my disability. Connor Brown from vacationkingdoms.com. We had a nice and Chad, who is not here, who treated us to dinner.
But let's look at this.
Oh yeah,
Ollie G.
it's birthday boy. We're here celebrating
Man.
Paul's birthday, whether he likes it or not.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
53.
I'm
I'm
glad.
proud. I'm fine. Hey.
Good to lie.
And today's the
No
day.
one was saying
Today
that's not
is the
true.
day. Yeah.
Hey, cast members asked me today. It's like, is today the day, or are you just wearing a button?
Yeah. And Connor's 12, so
Yeah. Next month I'll be 12.
Wow,
Yeah,
we still try and sneak him in a stroller every so often.
It works. Sometimes it works.
So we're just enjoying. We had a little polite pig. Still, just never
Slider
a bad
trio,
meal.
can't go
The
wrong.
best.
Slider trio is the way to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Slider trio and 6 or 7 sides
that mac
the
and
way.
cheese. My God.
Brussels sprouts.
Cornbread.
Brussels sprouts, right?
Yeah,
Who would ever
Brussels
think
sprouts.
like we'd be going out asking for Brussels sprouts?
A little too green for me.
What is the best mac and cheese in Walt Disney World?
It's right there.
You think so? You think that's it?
Absolutely. I think filet pigs is the best.
Wait,
It's
let's
got those shells, those big shells. It's got the breadcrumbs on top.
Woody's is
Nice.
pretty close. I mean, Woody's was good with the.
I did
the
say my
topping.
favorite part about the Woodies is the goldfish, which they call the cheddar fish crackers, I believe. It's not the goldfish, crumbled up on top.
That was
That's
good,
But
too.
those curly Q.
right. It's like a crisp rice treat.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
It's,
we all know what it is. Yeah.
those are wonderful answers, but they're also wrong
Oh.
because clearly you haven't been to Jico and had the mac
Yeah.
and cheese
Oh, it's
at
been a
Jico.
while.
That's
It's been a
true.
while,
It
yeah.
has been a while.
I mean, we're halfway there now. We might as well just go when we're done.
So far away.
This is a body built on.
so
on
far
that.
away.
We were talking about that before. Just the when you live here, you understand the distance
Yeah.
and the effort it takes
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
to Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, you know the first world problems? This is like the first world Walt Disney World
Right,
problems
that and not
you
being
have.
able to read the chat because what is the best holiday treat at Disney Springs this year?
Other than me, I would say, do you see the skaters?
That's it? Those are the
Going
best.
around.
Don't make it weird.
Sorry.
I like to keep my family-friendly rating if I could.
There's a good old fashioned at Boathouse.
There's a very good old fashioned for the adult treats.
Also good answers. Have you been to Jock Lindsay's Holiday Bar?
I have not yet. It is on the holiday list.
Nor did Connor watch last week's show from last week? Yeah, from the Holiday Bar where we tried everything on the menu.
Guess my invitation got lost in the mail. Oh, interesting.
Wait, oh, you were on a cruise.
Yeah,
Not
you
on a
are.
Wednesday. Not on a Wednesday. That was a weekend cruise.
I was still sad that you were on a cruise without me.
Fair.
The holiday menu is amazing there. It is really, really good there. Really well done.
I'm sorry,
And,
you said we're going where? We're walking where?
and Paul, they have alcohol there too, so
Okay.
it's
bourbons. I'm good.
yeah, and it's just like it's a cool vibe in there too.
It is a
so
good place, yeah.
I know I can't read the chat from so.
Anything special going on at Raglan Road other than what's always special? One of my favorite places.
I just got an email from them today. They are doing some sort of special holiday thing. I think Santa Claus might be going there too.
I've never eaten there.
You've never
Really?
eaten a Raglan?
Never eaten.
Have you ever been at the bar?
No.
Really?
What?
No.
Oh, so much. Oh my
Fascinating.
We get stuck going to the same places when we come to Springs. Homecomings, Boathouse, Polite Pig. We just go to the...
Can I change my mac and cheese option to homecoming? I forgot.
Oh,
That's it. Yeah. That's good.
Homecoming is a good.
Best fried chicken on property for sure.
Also true. However, and it's been a long time since I've had it. The oh god, what's it called? The funky chicken at Everglazed is a surprise
Oh, yeah.
player in that contest. Could I actually do an entire episode about the best mac and cheese in Walt Disney World?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
You think people would people listen to an episode about the best mac and cheese? Or would it have to be a video? Maybe it has to be a video. So you can actually see.
Well, I don't know if people want to see that. That would be a lot of cheese. Yeah. Yeah.
You have to include the cruise though.
Oh,
Cabana's
yeah.
mac and cheese is...
That's
That's
liquid
good stuff.
gold.
Yeah, that's good
Liquid
stuff.
gold.
And the fact that it's just there for the taking
Yeah.
and not, oh, can I have another order of mac and cheese, please?
It's never ending. Mac and cheese.
God.
Yeah.
That's the best kind.
So I'm going on the treasure. There's a point to this. I'm not sort of just flexing that I'm going on the treasure on Monday. Do you know how excited I am for chicken tenders on the for late night chicken tenders?
The barbecue. If they do the Wish barbecue on the deck, man, that stuff's good.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
the cantina.
Yeah.
Donald's
yeah.
Cantina on the Wish, which
Yeah.
is also on the treasure. That great burritos, great bowls, great all that stuff.
The Wish is not my favorite ship, but Deck 11, that whole
Yes.
food festival area,
Festival of Foods.
Yeah, it's
Yankees
really good.
Festival of
that
Foods.
and 1928 is I think the best dining experience on cruise line.
Other than just sticking your head under the soft serve machine, yeah, I would agree with you.
Connor's been banned for cruising for 2 years. But you haven't said anything. You don't think that 28?
I think it's the best steak I've had. It beats Palo's steak, I think. I still think Palo is an overall better dining experience. A brunch at Palo is still something special.
It is, but I think I'm still just sad about what it was versus what it is now.
Sure. brunch.
Sure.
Not having that big cornucopia of food in the middle,
Yeah.
like taking the cheese and just shoving your pockets full of.
Yeah.
Wait, you weren't. I was allowed. Maybe that's why they don't do that.
On our last cruise, we did a group, Facebook group brunch at Palo. So there's like 20 of us in the big room, and we were there for almost 4 hours.
Yeah.
So they brought everything out. So it wasn't as good as the old buffet, but still
Right.
we had everything.
I know, but there's something about going up
Yeah.
and you sort of progress through breakfast and to brunch and then dessert, and then maybe you hit it again, just a little more cheese.
And there's
Yeah.
a pizza in the middle.
No, there's all the pizza.
Calzones.
Pizza.
The pizza with the grapes and
the
the.
gorgonzola and the balsamic.
Good Lord, my God, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
The thing with that is, who on earth said, yeah, let's take it off the menu? It's still a secret menu, but that is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I know Becky, she's running up the flagpole. I think she's like literally like beating down Bob Iger's door, being like, "Where's the strawberry soup, yo?"
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was good. I forgot about that. I missed the popcorn soup.
The what now?
The popcorn soup in our Animators Palette. They had it just for a couple of years.
I don't know if I've had popcorn soup.
Yeah.
I usually skip the soup. I go right into multiple appetizers and entrees.
I don't know if it's unpopular, but my favorite dessert on Disney Cruise Line is the panna cotta you can get at Palo
Yes.
with the boba and the little pistachio crumble. It's unbelievable.
It's good, but that's a wrong answer.
Well,
The best dessert is the
See you
Grand Marnier,
later.
Grand Marnier souffle.
These guys are so fancy using words I can't even pronounce. I'm a simple chicken tender man.
we know.
Like,
We know.
the last cruise I was on, like I ordered it, I was by myself. I ordered like the last night. I'm sitting on my bed with this big plate of chicken tenders and fries and some other cool. I just had the biggest stupid smile on my face. I'm like, it's the little things that make me happy.
Have you ever done a solo cruise podcast? Like things you need to know about going on a cruise solo.
No.
I want to do a cruise solo. I just think it would be cool, it'd be interesting. But there's certain stigmas that you have to deal with, right? And I know Amanda Bonner, our friend, talks about it all the time. But like eating at a big table, right? Going about your... I think there's a way to navigate it, but I know it's also a little different.
It's a little different, yeah.
Because I love coming to the parks by myself.
Right.
It's
The
awesome.
first few times you do it by yourself, you feel weird. You feel like people are looking at you. Then you're like, I'm dropping all this dead weight. Like I'm good. Like, this is great.
He moved through cabanas like lightning, right?
Lightning.
Like I do a lot of. We all do cruises for work, right?
Yes.
And times the families had to stay behind. They're like, we're so sorry going on. I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm like,
Wow.
I mean,
Recorded.
I missed it.
Clip that out.
Because you're right. It's even like when you go to the parks, you don't have to worry about what does everybody want to do, what does everybody want to eat. If you want to just hang out and engorge yourself on chicken tenders and movies on your little TV, yeah. The Grand Marcy Flea.
Could do some room service and watch Marvel in the room.
Yeah.
Well, you can do a sea day when you cross the Atlantic, right, Paul?
Yeah.
How many days was that when you did that?
It was a 13-night cruise, and I think we had 6 sea days, 5 in a row. Yeah, there's a whole nother level of relaxing when you've been at sea for 5 days. Yeah.
See, I love that. This is my own one of my many personal problems. I have a really tough time like relaxing. So I would want to do it almost be forced to like bring a book and just chill, because you don't have to even next week I'm just gonna be going like trying to just cover everything, but to be able to sort of be forced to just chill and read a book on deck sounds like nice.
Yeah, and we did work. I mean, we all have our businesses, right? We did have to work some of those sea days, but an hour or two, and then you just put it away, right?
Yeah. So Mel said she'd love to be on a cruise that long. Like, would you be comfortable going away like for a 10-day, 14-day cruise, or like in Becky's case, like back to back, 14? Becky, correct me I think there was a time this past year that Becky was on a cruise for like 5 weeks straight.
Wow.
Not the same cruise.
No.
Yeah.
Our favorite cruise experience was last summer we did the eastbound transatlantic and then did a back-to-back 7-night med. So we were on the
You just
train.
became Becky's best friend.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you're speaking my
It was
language.
20 nights.
Wow.
It
Oh my
was
gosh.
the best cruise experience ever.
I would do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not that. I don't know. That long. It's this interesting thing, like, especially when you come from somewhere and you move to here. Going about the parks is different, right? And then all of a sudden, cruise line becomes that thing for you, right? Because you can't be on it all the time, right? So you still want that thing of it's still special, you know? I think 20 nights would be great.
Did you find you ever there's a limited number of dining options, a limited number of menus. You're like, oh my God, it's the pirate menu again for the 6th night in a row?
Well, on the 13 night, they changed. It was different menus than
Oh, yeah?
you have on the 7-night rotations. So it was a lot of different stuff that you don't normally see.
And you're saying they bring a lot of different entertainment
Yeah.
and things in.
They had guest speakers. They brought a celebrity chef on board. This time, on this transatlantic, they actually had 2 dance instructors. So you could go to ballroom class dances every day.
Did you?
We did not.
Ah, got it.
We went and saw Ducky.
He's like, I want video.
Yeah,
We were in Ducky's lecture. Yeah.
Don Ducky Williams was on,
He
right?
was awesome. Yeah.
So if you had a
good.
choice to do a Panama Canal cruise or a transatlantic cruise, which would you do?
Panama Canal is now on our. But we've done 2 transatlantics. We have not done a Panama, so that's the next one we really want to do. Yeah.
Maybe we need to add that to the list, Becky Menken. Oh, she just said transatlantic or Thomas Swan said Hawaiian cruise. We were just talking about the cruises in Australia too. The cruises that just sort of
They go nowhere. They go
spin around
out
in
and
circles.
back. Yeah, it's different. I think like the difference there is that's not an Australian cruise,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
It's a cruise that leaves from Australia.
Yeah,
It leaves
the water is
from
the same there as it
Australia.
looks the same every.
Much
Yeah.
like I would love to do a transatlantic going from Florida to there, a repositioning cruise, because then I'm in Europe and I can do something after
Right.
that. It's not a European cruise,
Right.
but I could do something after
We had, I
that.
think, 3 stops in Europe before we hit
Right.
open water. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you got a little taste. But 20 nights, I think, is our limit. We had, Kelly has a friend that was on the
He
9
said that
month.
was.
Yeah, boy.
Kelly
Yeah.
had a friend that was, my wife had a friend that was on the 9 month. That.
How
is-
long?
The 9 month, the Royal Cruise they just did. She's at the conference with Kelly now. They've been talking about it. 9 months on the Royal ship.
If someone was there and was pregnant, they would have a baby by the end of it. 9 months.
9 months in the same stateroom.
Wow, that might be
That's too much.
that might be
That's too much.
it would definitely test the familial bonds and love between the people.
How about did you see Virgin's offer?
Yep.
Annual pass. You can sail as much as you want for 120 grand.
U.S. dollars.
So how many cruises does it take to break even? I don't
Right.
know. But an annual pass for cruising, would you do it for Disney?
So an annual pass, that also means when they're in Europe, you can go on the Europe ones. When they're in the Caribbean, you can go on the Caribbean ones. When they're in Alaska, they're
Right.
doing the new ones. You can go there.
I mean, if I was like a nomad and didn't also have a mortgage, you know, I mean, all your meals are included. I mean, I bet I'd be interesting to sort of do the math in terms of what it would.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know that I spend.
I think the difference with
I
that
do not
one-
spend 10 G's a month on my mortgage. Just to be clear, right?
I think
Let's
the
be very
difference with
clear.
that one, though, is the annual pass. It's unlike like a 9 month where they're changing up the menus and stuff. You're going on the same sort of itineraries. So
Right.
Not yet. 9 months is a long time.
They did go around the world though, so I mean, they
It's a long
stopped
time.
tons of. I mean, it was a crazy itinerary.
yeah,
I just don't know.
The cruise I want to do, I think we were talking, is I want to do the cruise around Japan and hit all the Japanese ports.
that would be very cool. Very cool.
Becky, maybe we should like research that one just, you know, for a possible future group.
I was really hoping.
Got to put in the work. You got to put in the work.
I was hoping Adventure would have some itineraries where we could hit some of the Disney parks
Yeah.
on the Adventure. That would be cool.
Yeah, they Cruise Line, Adventures by Disney, they really try and separate those experiences from the park. That's why, like,
Yeah.
people are always shocked with Adventures by Disney that goes to Japan or China. You don't go to the parks at all because that's not what they're selling. That's not what the
Right.
product is.
Yeah.
So you do an add-on before or after.
I think it's tough as Parks fans first.
Right.
To do that and go that far around the world and be
And not
so
go there.
close
Mhm.
to the promised land and not go there.
Yeah, when we did the Japan ABD 5 years ago, there was somebody who was like, I just can't wait to get to Disneyland, Tokyo Disneyland. I'm like, dude, look around you. Like,
Yeah.
look where you are. But you're right. The people who are going are, a lot of them are Parks fans first.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Though, if you're going to take the expense of the airfare and the time, you're right there. You got to do it. You gotta
Yeah.
spend the extra day and go.
Well, and when Becky and I do it, the logic usually is like, I mean, we're already there. Like, we're in Japan, you might as well go to China because it's like across the street. So, I mean, relatively speaking. if you're going to put in the work to do the 18, 21-hour flight, you might as well
Yeah.
do a couple more. It's a long flight. All right, what do you say we...
Yeah.
So a lot of people are saying Disney World better than Disney Cruise.
What was the question?
Somebody said Disney World is better than Disney Cruise.
Somebody said hello, Connor. That's big for
That
me.
was your mom. Transatlantic in my dreams probably couldn't swing it.
Disney World over Disney Cruise.
It's a different experience.
Yeah. Someone said Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, we were just talking about Royal Caribbean earlier, Universal a little bit, sort of comparing and contrasting
Yep.
the different, not one better or worse, so just different experiences.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you guys want to wander a little bit and take in the sights and
Christmas tree
sounds?
stroll?
Little Christmas tree action. Do either of you have a magic band with you?
I do.
Oh, because I have yet to. I have yet to experience the windows and what happened. Did you scan
I
your?
don't know if mine's charged up, but we'll
We'll
see.
find out.
You can do. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I'm not a magic band person. I've never worn one really in the parks, but I did wear it on the last cruise, and I really liked that experience.
We wondered about if it's actually good on the
Yeah,
cruise.
I really
So
liked it
you
on the
used to wear
cruise.
lanyard.
It sort of, you have to sort of get used to not reaching for your card, but I did like it much better.
I'm not a showy guy, but when you can wear a lanyard that shows your Castaway Club status.
I mean, we're two crews away from having the white lanyard, and yes, I will have to wear my white lanyard.
A couple more before you get your name on a piece of work. On the Castaway. My birthday boy, your time to shine.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
Hermit.
and there's multiple windows that do this, right? That
Yep.
have
Yeah,
that
there's a couple
personally.
of them.
We gotta go get it in the winter.
That's pretty awesome.
That is pretty cool.
That's cool.
Watch this. Me fala onde é que você tá pra mim.
Have you gotten the Figment sweater from Epcot yet?
Well, I was there. So Festival of the Holidays started on Saturday?
Friday.
I was there Monday? It was already sold out of most sites.
Wow.
You were there yesterday?
Did you try any food?
And I don't know, I did not actually. Oh, you know what I did try? Inside in the new area where there's the Spaceship Earth gingerbread cookie.
Yep.
I tried the gingerbread cookie shingle.
And
Not good.
no.
So sad. so sad.
It looks better on Spaceship Earth than it
It
did.
does look a lot better on Spaceship Earth. Another magic band for you, Paul.
The pizza dough balls those were excellent. Really enjoyed those.
You only live once, and when you know what you've done, let the good times roll. The good times roll, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. Let's get together, let the good times roll. Don't just sit there talking trash. You wanna have some fun, you got to spend some cash. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. Let's get together, let the good time roll. Yeah. Give me some of them keys now.
So I went to a festival on Saturday, and I tried
holidays?
I tried everything that was new. Right, I shot a video which should be out tomorrow of everything that's new. There's not a ton of new stuff at the festival, but there were a couple of very clear winners. Mexico always delivers, by the way. Mexico always delivers. I will tell you, one place that did not, that we were very disappointed with, like zeros across the board. Take a guess. What entire kitchen, entire marketplace, like ones across the board? And I'm being generous with ones.
Festival favorites from the past?
Nope.
Germany?
I was shocked and disappointed. And it was three of us that tried everything. France. Across the board, no
Sacre
bueno.
bleu.
Right. I say no bueno. That's as close to French as I get.
What did they have?
They had like a salmon sandwich,
Okay.
like a smoked salmon sandwich, which it looked like it was on like a pumpernickel bread. It was not great. Toy Story tree. They had this like meat gratin thing, which did not look or taste that great. A couple of different drinks and a dessert. Yeah, we were really disappointed. Maybe it was just an off day, but did not make the list.
I love Festival of the Arts, or Festival of the Holidays. I also love farts. Festival of the Arts. My favorite thing about Festival of the Holidays is the holiday storytellers.
Yes.
In particular, Barn Santa. Let me hear some love for Barn Santa in the chat. I love Barn Santa. The
And Barn Santa's from where?
Norway.
And what's Barn Santa's deal? What's his story?
He's just a mischievous little elf.
Kind of like Paul.
Also, the music in Mexico, the mariachi band is fantastic.
Yeah.
Father Christmas in the UK, hilarious. And this is in addition to any celebrity narrator you see during candlelight procession.
Is NPH like the go-to guy? Is he? If you could see one, is he who you'd want to see?
Last year, he was here for the first time, and I hope to see him again. But Brendan Fraser,
Yeah.
delight. He looked like he's having the time of his life. So appreciative up there. He was great.
Listen,
Scad looked pretty good. I saw a couple
He looked
clips
like
of
he
him.
was having a lot of fun.
Corey Feldman calls himself the comeback king. I think Brendan Fraser really is the one who earned that moniker.
Absolutely. This year, I know you're excited for Karate Kid, Ralph Macchio. First year for him.
Do you know who gets me every time? Because I love when some of the storytellers, one, you can tell the ones that really want to be there, and two, they incorporate a lot of like their own personal stories. I just think he's a good guy too. Is Gary Sinise?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Edward James Olmos. I really liked him, not just because he's from Battlestar Galactica, but also because he's from Battlestar Galactica.
I've seen Gary Sinise walking around the park sometimes when he's here, not for candlelight, but for his charity that brings families whose parents are serving overseas, charters a plane, brings them down for Disney vacation. Lieutenant Dan, he's a good guy.
He seems like he's a good dude, yeah.
Very good guy.
Disney Springs is hopping for a Wednesday night.
Right?
I don't know if you can do
I'm looking to see if Eddie Maserati's out.
He heats up. There's your line.
Yeah. You know, I think I want to have Eddie I always keep saying, like, Michael Eisner is sort of the white whale interview. Maybe it's Eddie Maserati, because I just need to know what his story is.
I'm from Maryland, and the big summer vacation destination is Ocean City, Maryland. And one day, years ago, my friend posted a video from a bar in Ocean City, Maryland, where Eddie Maserati was dancing.
Stop it.
And I said, oh my gosh, I see him dancing in Orlando at Disney Springs. I looked him up. That's where Eddie splits his time, here in Ocean City, Maryland. So if he's not dancing at Disney Springs,
There you go.
he's out there.
If you can't find him here, now you know where to go. I actually had, years ago, all my family from New Jersey and New York came down. There was like 30 of us for Christmas, and I couldn't fit them all in my house, so we had to find a place to eat on Christmas Day. We couldn't get reservations anywhere except Paradisa 37. We had a Christmas Day meal sitting right out there.
That's cool.
We're talking about places to eat here. One of our new favorite places is
Summer House?
Summer House on the Lake.
Summer House on the Lake. Yeah. We've been here a few times.
Yeah.
I've only had brunch there. I've never had a full meal.
And the cookie bar is pretty good.
I do like the cookie bar.
Yeah, see, people want to know Eddie's story.
It's another Eddie story, but I once was at the Florida Mall here in Orlando, or the Mall Millennia, excuse me. And I'm walking in.
It's very fancy, by the way.
Very fancy. And I'm walking in, and they have a valet at the mall.
As I said, very fancy.
A Lamborghini pulls up. Who gets out of the Lamborghini?
Eddie
I
Maserati?
swear to God. Tosses his keys and says, I'm going for a walk. Fireworks?
Mm-hmm. Well, there were fireworks. There they are.
It's one of those things when I
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks. Yeah.
Did you guys ever visit the Adventures Club when it was here?
I don't want to show my age, but no.
Did you ever go?
It's one of our regrets. We came through here several times during that time frame, and we did not go. It was always, we'll do it next time. And well,
My parents did, and they put me in the Neverland Club at Polynesian. The kids were, I cried the whole night.
Was it?
It was last week, yeah.
My kids used to go to Neverland Club. The clubs were great, but my kids were always afraid that they were missing something really cool.
Like the Adventures Club.
Right.
So, I mean, I always hear the Adventures Club is that's the reason you would go to Pleasures Island.
Yeah.
But what was the second bar that anyone would remember?
So depending on when you came,
Yeah.
Comedy Warehouse was really good. Carol Stein, who was the hat lady in the UK bar,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's where she played. A lot of people who are still sort of character actors around the parks sort of got their start there. Wild Horse Saloon at one point was the Fireworks Factory, which was a great, really good barbecue restaurant. And then there was I liked 8 Tracks, which is sort of like this underground, like 80s club vibe. It was BET Soundstage.
What was the one that had the dance floor that would...
Mannequins. That was like, really like, you know, I'm an Italian guy from Jersey, so the dance club vibe was, you know. But a lot of times I'd come with my parents, so I'd be going there by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lame for me.
See something like the Adventures Club again, especially with the Star Cruiser not
I think that's what the Star Cruiser should become. It should be.
a day experience.
I think they can do 2 seatings, a la Hoop-de-Doo. Do 2 seatings where you go in, you walk around the bridge, you do all that kind of stuff. There's interactive stuff that happens. You see the show with Gaia, and then you're out. And then you turn tables. You have a whole other experience come in. You lose the hotel experience, but I just don't think you can open it up as a hotel. It just doesn't have the amenities that you need for it. And you're backstage and there's nowhere to park. I mean, there's a litany of reasons why it wouldn't work.
I like that idea. That's cool.
Because my understanding right now is they're using it for storage and offices. Which is too bad, because I think it was a cool experience.
Nothing dies, though. No idea dies.
Right. Have you seen this yet? Do you have a desire to see it in the movie theater?
Not the movie. No, in the movie
Yeah.
theater. I'm not a movie theater guy anymore.
Well,
I like it
I
at
also
home now.
I also sort of get the sense that Moana 2 was, because originally it was supposed to be a Disney Plus series,
Yes.
and the movie supposedly feels like they just sort of cobbled together a Disney Plus series. So
And they're still making a live-action version and a Moana 2, right? Yeah.
yeah, I'm
that now, right?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily need any more live action remakes. I don't need any more sequels.
You're not going to line up for Lilo and Stitch next year?
No. I'm just waiting for John Carter 2, and that's what's going to get me back in.
Not Carter of Earth.
I'll go back for the next trilogy.
Of what? Star Wars? I think Star Wars has to sort of, at least for me, I think Star Wars needs to sort of like rekindle my affection for it.
Didn't Skeleton Crew just debut? Was that?
I've heard good things. I want to watch
Okay,
it.
haven't watched any
Yeah.
of that.
You're clearly, from my understanding, you're clearly the demographic they're shooting for.
Of Skeleton Crew?
Yeah.
Because I look like a skeleton?
No, because it's geared for like 9-year-olds.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
didn't.
heard it was
I
80s movie feel.
Yeah?
Like,
But like
like
it's,
kids on bikes.
but right, it's all kids. Like
ET kind of
right,
thing.
it's all kids. The whole
Oh,
show's
is
all,
it?
yeah, I believe the whole show's all kids, right?
What's Jude Law doing in it?
But yeah, somebody compared it to like a John Hughes film.
I do know, I did see a clip that there's a There's a very cool reference to the Star Wars Holiday Special
Yes.
in there.
Yes, I did see that
Like
too.
that.
Yeah.
Still have that on VHS.
The Holiday Special?
Yeah.
Do you have a VHS player?
No.
So I have a bit of a dilemma. I have to leave for the airport at like 4. So do I bring home an Everglazed donut as like my early morning, like pre-flight drive to the airport snack?
What's the dilemma?
Yeah, I don't
know.
understand.
How many should I bring home?
Oh, how many? Okay.
I mean, we can go look. We can do it just for fun. We can go look. And for you watching at home, have you been to Everglazed? And if so, what is your favorite donut at Everglazed? So this was always like my son and I when we do go to the movies here. This is our play. We sit out here, we grab like a bunch of appetizers, sushi, French fries, and then go over to the theater.
Underrated sushi from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it a lot.
You say it's the first place you've ever had sushi?
Real sushi,
Oh.
not like,
Gas station sushi?
public sushi, yeah, something like that.
Dude, don't mock Publix $5 sushi on Wednesdays. Oh. Now my next dilemma is, do I just stay up all night? Do I get a coffee? The peanut butter coffee is so good. I know. You want a donut? Whatever you name it. Connor, donut. Come on. You're withering away to nothing. Let's get one to share now, and I'll get one to take home. How's that? All right. So pick your donut. Pick your poison. Hey man, how are you? Oh no, there's no ube.
No, that one's sold out right now.
Oh no, no blueberry.
Blueberry bacon, yeah.
What do I even dare ask what a take 6 is?
Of course. Pretzels, peanuts, peanut butter, caramel, chocolate.
Good Lord. What's your choice? Come on, ladies, just pick one. Don't call me an expert just because I look like I eat donuts all day. How about an apple streusel, please?
Are you an annual pass holder?
I am. Is this a pumpkin and hazelnut, or is it pumpkin or hazelnut?
Pumpkin and hazelnut.
What? I'll have one of those too, please.
That's a cold brew.
That's cool, yep.
Okay, gotcha.
You gotta use what Disney gives us.
No worries. Are you an annual pass holder?
Yeah, I'll show you. Yep.
May I have a name?
Lou, L-O-U.
$12.19 whenever you're ready. There we go.
Yeah. How you doing tonight?
Good, man. How you doing? Yeah.
Good, awesome.
I started walking, and next thing you know, I ended up here. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Do you need a bag? Yeah.
I'm good, thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. I got a coffee too. It's a pumpkin hazelnut. How can I not try it? I got the healthy one. It has apple in it. Don't laugh. It's how I justify it.
Wow.
Oh, good Gandhi. Is that mine? We'll get 3 straws like we're in a soda fountain in the 50s. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Could you grab like 11 napkins and a knife and fork, please? Oh, this is a nice night. It's a nice night for us to spend and share together.
Sorry, everybody on the live stream.
All right. What did you make me get?
I didn't.
I can't believe you
don't
made
know.
me stop for
I
donuts,
didn't-
man.
I didn't make you stop for anything.
It's apple streusel, which means it has fruit, which means it's good for you.
And streusel.
I don't even know what streusel is.
I can smell it from here. Speaking of, did you go by the Scentsy booth, little displays at Epcot?
At Epcot, I saw it. I did not sense it.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
to the front, like sprays it.
When you go around, yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone? Have you done the one in Storybook Circus yet?
No.
What?
Oh yeah,
the
the
Scentsy
scavenger
Storybook
hunt kind of thing.
Circus.
Oh, no.
The elephants on parade.
Yeah.
It smells like elephants.
Yeah.
It smells like
9
a-
different types of elephants.
Oh, that's
Crazy.
great.
Um,
I butchered this a little bit, but please dig
We were talking
in.
about elephant trunks earlier. Yeah.
yeah, we were. That's right. On Broadway.
Yes.
On Broadway.
All right, wait, let's try this. We want to put all our straws in at the same time, like we're in a soda shop?
Yeah. 1 straw or 2?
Oh,
What is it?
pumpkin hazelnut,
And there's coffee too.
I guess.
A lot of whipped cream.
Ooh, man.
Gotta love a place whose coffee drink standard is 24 ounces.
That's something. That's good.
I would have gotten it without the whipped cream if I would have known. You know, because I'm watching my
You
figure.
don't like living.
It's sweet.
That's something.
That'll definitely keep you up. All right, try a piece of this apple thing. Don't make me, if I'm going down, I'm taking you guys with me.
It smells good.
My God, there's a lot of.
It's like got like crumb cake on top.
Is that what streusel is?
Oh. You put the whole thing around in one bite. Are you trying to make a TikTok? Is that what you're doing? You're just. Really? How do you really feel?
That's very good.
It's really good.
That's very good. Holy cow.
Yeah. That's nice. Wow. Coming from somebody who's not really a sweets guy,
Unbelievable.
it's true. Wait, I posed this question in the clubhouse yesterday because I was having a conversation with somebody. Not you. Remember as kids, like all the different like baked goods, Yankee Doodles, Ding Dongs, Tasty Cakes,
I remember all
Butterscotch
those.
Crimp Sud. What is the best sort of childhood baked good like that you miss?
Drake's coffee cakes.
I love the Drake.
We were at the Little Debbie. That Little Debbie's was the thing for us.
Little Debbie's.
It still is. Little Debbie's oatmeal, yeah, oatmeal.
pies.
Nick Saban eats an oatmeal cream pie every single morning. That's his breakfast. Little Debbie's. 6 national championships. 7.
I saw that on some like documentary or something about
No,
him.
he does it every day, 1 or 2.
There you go. Now we know how to succeed.
Got momentum next year. I'm gonna have just a whole tray of little Debbie's.
Did you guys ever have the big Texas cinnamon roll? Massive? Oh. I used to sell them at my school, which probably explains a lot.
In Texas or?
No, in Maryland. I don't know where they came from, but they were good. Big Texas cinnamon roll.
I'm never going to sleep tonight with all that, but that's really good. That donut's
Very good.
Go ahead, you can have the last piece. I see the way
I'll
you're.
cut it in half. Paul, birthday boy.
Oh, we sure sang happy birthday to Paul.
We should have done a lot of things today.
Ring dings with a glass of milk. Tasty cakes.
Tasty cakes, yeah.
Susan, the butterscotch crimpet. Oh God, it's so good. Ice cream with wooden spoon. Tasty cakes. Ring dings with a glass of milk. Somebody else said Star Crunch. I've never heard of a Star Crunch before.
Oh yeah. It's a little Debbie.
Yeah. Don't take away from the amazingness that is the Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies by talking about Star Crunches. Ding dongs, yodels, ding dongs.
Wooden spoon ice cream.
Entenmann's crumble cake. Oh yeah.
Cosmic brownie.
I've never heard of a cosmic brownie.
It's a little brownie, chocolate frosting, sprinkles on top.
Push-ups.
Heather, yes. Big Texas cinnamon rolls are still good. Let's go.
Susie Q's. I've heard of Susie Q's.
I saw Kira. Kira wants a
She wants a nice coffee.
nice coffee right now.
You want some more of
Ice
this?
cream that had it had a big thing of bubble gum at the bottom. Did you ever have those?
Ice cream?
Yeah, it was in like a plastic cup. You buy them off the ice cream truck, and at the bottom was a big gumball.
I remember the ice creams I had, like there was like a jelly bean on it. Wasn't there like a jelly bean on the bottom, or I think it's something else?
I remember getting it was popsicle ice cream hybrid from the ice cream man, and it was SpongeBob, and his eyes were gumballs.
But it never quite looked like SpongeBob. It looked like some sort of like.
It looked like he had an accident. Yeah. Yeah.
The ice cream man still comes by my house.
Comes by
I
my
still have an
apartment.
ice cream. Yeah, I still have an ice cream man.
Music
And I get all sad, like, because my kids aren't home. So I run outside and get 3.
It's always Little Mermaid on the steel drums when you hear it coming by. At least where we are.
Is it?
Italian rainbow cake bites, not child, but when I remember those from my grandmother's house. Katrina says gum all the way on the bottom. Sean says right now I could reach into that screen and grab a piece of donut. Connor didn't leave very much donut left for you. I can't believe you had that second bite.
It's Paul's birthday. I was
I was
celebrating.
being polite. I didn't expect you to actually eat it. Gum on the bottom.
Does somebody remember what it was?
Star Crunch is like a chocolate-covered Rice Krispie with caramel inside.
Yeah.
When somebody said push-ups, I thought they were talking about like the old push-up pops.
Flintstones push-up pops?
No, like the push. It's like in like the toilet paper tube, and you push. Yeah, you push it from the bottom.
It was always Flintstone theme, I thought.
Oh, I don't know. My vitamins were Flintstone themed.
My vitamins still are.
We were back before there was licensing of the ice cream.
Yeah. My mother used to give me like these giant vitamins. They were like horse pills.
Yeah.
And I always had a tough time like swallowing. I couldn't like. I still have. I'm like a seagull. They make fun of me like a seagull. So when we moved out of my childhood house, I don't know why I tell you these things. When we moved out of childhood, they were like moving the furniture away, and behind the dresser there was 500 of those things. I used to take them and I would throw them back there.
You would put the mutton in grandma's napkins. Got it.
Nicely done on the reference, by the way.
Try my best.
Come on, just get in here. Come on, one time. Come on. You know you want to.
I'm gonna get the camera out if we're gonna do that.
The camera is out.
I switched the straws.
I'm feeling a little woozy. Italian rainbow cookies. My grandmother used to get. Did you guys ever have like? They're like sesame cookies, like little oval. They're like covered with like sesame seeds. I don't know. They're Italian cookies.
Those are cookies, no.
Becky has. Oh yeah, Becky. I'm sure Becky has a lot of questions.
I did try the apple cinnamon soft serve at Epcot last night. That was really good.
I walked by and I wanted to try it because it was like a dark chocolate swirl too.
Yeah, I did the apple cinnamon.
How was it?
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. It was basically that this donut in a soft serve.
I still think the best thing at the Festival of the Holidays is the New Year's soba in Japan with a piece of shrimp tempura in it. It just warms you from the inside out. It's got that great umami flavor.
How
It's
about
like
that,
$5.
Christmas tree sushi. Still like it?
It's fine. It's
Festive.
festive. It's festive because it's in the shape of a tree, but it's just accessible. Like it's accessible sushi.
When did they have the cold?
The fruit sushi.
No, the cold ramen, the frothy ramen,
Yeah.
is during.
Is it Festival of the
Arts?
Arts? Because I think it's that.
I think so.
Honestly, might be my favorite Epcot
And it's
festival
unique.
dish.
Yeah,
I love it.
Japan always kills. I think Japan always kills. They had a chocolate sake, like it was like served in a champagne flute with a little bit of whipped cream on top. It wasn't bad. It was nice. I'm not a big drinker either, but again, for
Research.
yeah, we do what we have to do. Pine nuts. I didn't like the pine nuts. Becky's questioning my not a sweets guy. Sewing kit cookies. You know what sewing kit cookies are?
Yes. Yes.
Your grandmother always had the tin of like, it had like the blue cover and all like the different cookies in it.
Yeah,
but when you
yeah.
opened it up, there was no cookies. It was all like her sewing stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
But when they were cookies, the little white dividers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I do
There was always
remember
one
those.
cookie that went first. And
There's one that was
The
like a
pretzels. It
butterfly.
looked like a pretzel.
yeah.
The cookies came in the blue circle cans. Kira's wedding cake was made out of the Italian rainbow cookies. As if I needed more reasons to like
Are those
Kira.
just like the Neapolitan looking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deborah said, I love Everglazed, especially the coconut delight. That
That was really
that
good.
apple was really good.
Very good.
Ube is usually my go-to. Ube or blueberry. I'm more of a cake donut than the Instagram donut.
There's still more
No,
in
I'm
there.
only kidding.
It was gone. I just got here. I didn't have it.
You want another one, don't you?
What?
You want one for the road, don't you?
You're offering.
Sometimes these kind of, if they're this big, they're too doughy. But that was
Yeah.
really good. Done really well.
I like the apple on the inside. I'm not a creamy donut guy. I just like a nice good cake donut, cup of coffee.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
you're
flavor.
dunking on a Krispy Kreme.
I can Krispy Kreme when they first come out of the oven and they're hot. Whew, a nice glazed donut. When
Yeah,
the
other than
when the
that-
mutton is nice and lean.
Tomato, nice and right. Yeah.
But yeah, I am more of a Dunkin' guy than if I'm gonna have a coffee, it's gonna be a Dunkin'. Danish butter cookies, that's what they were called. Yep. Lemon jelly filled with toasted meringue. Yeah, I think the ube donut here and the blueberry donut.
I
That's
love
the
a
play.
blueberry donut.
Yeah,
Love
good blueberry cake donut.
Yeah.
So, what you ask Santa for this Christmas? What's the one thing you hope is under your tree this Christmas? What's the one thing you hope under your tree this Christmas?
Peace on earth.
Goodwill?
Goodwill and peace on earth. And a new PlayStation. But no, I don't think another cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one would it be? If you just had a gift certificate, any cruise, anywhere, any cruise line, what do you take? Where do you go? Pretend Becky's paying.
Oh my. You know, I did one in high school, but I want to do an Alaska cruise again. And I think that
We did
Yeah.
our first this summer.
yeah.
Definitely want to go back. We did the itinerary that didn't include the stop where it has the railway.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we
yeah.
want to go back and hit the railway.
The White Pass, yeah.
Yeah. But any cruise, I mean, if Becky's paying them, then we're doing like one of the small cruise lines, Viking or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you prefer the smaller ships or the mega cruise ships?
Well, we were talking just before this. So Paul's been on an Oasis class Royal Caribbean. A couple weeks ago, I was just on an Oasis class Royal Caribbean. So I think 7,500 people, well over 6,000. Where Disney ones are more
3,000 at most.
3,000, 4,000 crew and stuff like that. So very different. I think it serves different purposes. I think I'll always like the smaller better. We were talking about how the royal ships were so cool because they had so much, but everything was so focused inward. So you were looking inward versus looking out to the sea. which I think is the best part of a Disney cruise, how close you are to the water, no matter
You still feel
where.
like you're on a cruise ship the whole time.
Yeah.
We've been on 2 Oasis class, and they're incredible ships. They're beautiful. There's so much to do. But if I'm going to spend a week on a ship, I'd rather be on the Wonder. Yeah, I like that small, intimate
I'm
feel.
with you. I like the small. We just got off the Magic. I like the small ships too.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for the intimacy. Because when the big ships, whatever cruise line, when the big ships are full, they're full. Like you feel,
Yeah, for sure.
they're really crowded. So
I think where the small ships also shine is when they go to a private destination and they're the only ship there.
Yeah.
Like Royal, we
That does
were
make a difference, yeah.
we were docked. We were the 10th largest ship in the world, and we were docked next to the 6th largest ship in the world. And it's a lot of people. They spread them out very, very well. But when you're on a Magic, or a Wonder, and you're on Castaway or Lookout, it's
Yeah,
pretty
good
awesome.
point. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
empty. Yeah, and it really does have a feeling like nobody else is there.
Better opportunities for good spots. If you want a cabana, more opportunities for those sorts of things. So, yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, and you know what I like too is that you sort of forget that the Magic's 26 years old, and she does not look or feel like that old of a ship at all. But having just come off the oldest ship to getting onto the newest ship, I'm curious about how it's going to feel one versus the other.
I think one might feel more like it's 26, and I don't think it's going to be the treasure for you. But yeah.
No, I mean like the treasure's obviously
I
like the
think
newest
the
one.
theme, I think a lot of ships nowadays that are coming out that are brand new from predominantly other lines, the theme and the design could easily be outdated very quickly. Versus Disney, I feel like the theme that they pick can kind of sustain longer periods. Like the deco and
Oh, is that going to hold true for the Wish and the Treasure, though? It's a little more of that modern feel, like a new Royal or new Norwegian ship.
Yeah.
Will it hold up?
yeah.
I don't know.
Becky, you say you have thoughts. You're allowed to post them in the chat. Just use the little. Have somebody type on the keyboard for you. I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are. And we're still going to do this because I know when I came off the Royal ship and then I did a Princess ship, I want to do a show where I make a Franken ship, like the best of all the different cruise lines. What would I put in each? Because I think there's elements from each of the Disney ships. Like I love the Wonder. I love Tiana's. I love that French Quarter Promenade Lounge. It's like my favorite spot anywhere. But then I would also take like Marceline Market. And there's elements of even like, the Princess Cruises and the Royal Cruises that I would put together to make that ship.
I would take Wish's staterooms. I love that stateroom. I mean, little things like the lights being in the bathroom and not outside. We were just on the Wonder, and they still have all the buttons lined up outside. I can't tell you how many times in the middle of the night I turned the light on for the entire room and woke, wife up in the middle of the night. A night light in the bathroom and all the USBs.
I was like, all the outlets, the outlets
yeah,
everywhere.
that stateroom's nice.
Amy wants to say hello to Paul.
Hey guys, is that Paul Gowder in the hat?
That
It is
indeed
Paul Gowder in the hat.
Hey, Amy.
I have to
Happy
pay
birthday,
him. I have to
Paul.
pay him by the minute to
Have
be
a
on
suit
camera.
on too.
so-
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, it is, and it's Paul's birthday today, by the way. So please wish Paul a happy 73rd birthday. Here, you can read the comments since I can't. What is Becky
she
saying?
disagrees with.
Wait.
Oh, she's
I-
disagreeing with us.
I agree with some of the things said. I disagree. Have a different perception than other statements. Good. You should be more
About
vague.
the donuts?
The donut.
You should be more vague, Becky, because we don't know at all what you're talking about.
Happy birthday, Paul. Happy birthday.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
And now Becky is texting. She wants to make sure she chats on both Facebook and on YouTube. Yeah, so I'm wondering what part she doesn't. Let's take bets. What part does Becky not agree with?
I'm trying to. Did we say anything that was?
It's either maybe with the size of the ships or
She might like the bigger ships.
yeah.
She's been on a couple of the newer ships lately.
The big ones, yeah.
Yeah. It was, we went on Wonder of the Seas for over Christmas Day.
Yeah.
When we did it. It was too many people. But the activities, there was so many. we were talking about it earlier. We played laser tag.
Wow.
On an ice skating rink.
On an ice skating rink, and it was a lot of people doing it. I mean, it was
On
probably
go-karts.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
go-karts.
But then you see the ice skating show the next night, and you see the diving
The
and
water diving
the water.
show is incredible.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
They had an escape room on the ship.
I'm very curious to see what the adventure is going to be like, because they didn't design it, but they sort of have, the blessing of size, like, here you go. And like the Oasis class, they have that sort of central park sort of looking into
Yes.
that central area.
Yeah, and attractions, right?
Yeah.
That aren't just the water slides, right? Like,
Is it going to have a casino?
That's what I was going to ask. Is it going to have a casino? Really?
Yep. So what are they going to do with that space? I mean, because it was designed for a casino. There's a lot of room.
What do you say?
Around the clock bingo.
Shake it up,
Becky
baby.
says
Get
a
up,
well-designed mega ship, you don't feel the crowds, i.e. Icon. I haven't been on the Icon.
I mean, I think that the thing with that is, when I was just on the Allure, which is a very large Oasis class ship, it was fully booked. A lot of people. It just depends on the time too, right? Like
Right.
when you're getting off, when the theater show on any Disney ship is getting out and they're going to dinner or they're coming from dinner, that's a lot of people there. When there's a show in the Grand Hall or the Atrium, whatever it is, it feels like a lot of people there as well. The Oasis class stuff on Royal has that as well, just not all the time.
She says Allure Oasis class is much different. So Allure as a class and an Oasis as a class are two different classes of ships?
No, or Allure is an Oasis,
Oasis
class
class?
ship. Yeah.
Because I was on the Oasis of the Seas twice. And
Yeah.
I'm going to try the Utopia of the Seas to see. Oasis has bottled necks.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. And I think when I was on the Oasis, it felt older. Like
Yeah.
it felt like it. The
It
Oasis felt
it was kind
like
of the first wave of
the megas.
now
Megas,
what
yeah.
we're seeing. Yeah.
I want to try a smaller royal ship. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
try
yeah.
that.
Are the smaller ships older in the fleet?
I think most of them are. Although I think they're building some new smaller ships.
I think there are rumors that there are smaller ships coming
Yeah.
for.
I think there's something to be said for this. It's one of the reasons why I like river cruising. We were talking about river cruising before too. Like, I love the appeal of having that small ship and
Oh, yeah.
just the ease of access and the ports and stuff. But just, there's not sort of this mega. I don't need the mega space. It's just it's a very different type of experience altogether.
And some ports are requiring smaller ships now. So I think some of the cruise lines are going to have to put in some smaller ships to get
Yeah.
to, Venice is doing it. Some Alaskan ports are doing it.
She says the Royal Serenade. Becky, it's not that I don't believe you, but maybe I need to try it, like just to experience it firsthand.
I'll serenade
share
you.
Do it.
Is that what you want?
Sing to Paul.
It's okay.
I don't want to get you
It's
flagged
okay.
for. Yeah.
Copyright violation.
Yeah. Sounds too much like Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know.
I don't even know what a
Very
Sabrina
underground
Carpenter
there.
is. So, well, gentlemen, and I use that term very, very loosely. This was a lot of fun. It was an unexpected treat for you to join me for dinner and for the show and some donut goodness.
The show.
For what?
This show.
This-
Oh. Yeah.
It's a show, all right. Of what I have no idea. You can find Connor over at vacationkingdoms.com, and he's Vacation Kingdoms on all of the social
That's
medias.
right. Yep.
Friendster, FriendFeed, CompuServe,
Whatever you want.
Prodigy.
I'll be there.
He's there. Whatever bulletin board system you're on. And Paul Gowder, for 20, how many years has run powwows.com?
I think we're 28-ish. Yeah.
You are the world's largest Native American site, like on the planet Earth, correct?
Yes. Yes, we are. We have a great community, and it's a testament to the community. We have a great group of people over there. It's just fun to build something that they can enjoy, and it's just fun watching what they do with it.
And it's not just for people who are Native American. Like, it's a great resource just to learn. I've learned so much about Native American culture and community and traditions and things like that just from like talking to you. We've known each other a very long time too.
Yeah.
We've known each other longer than Connor's been alive, which was a joke, but is possibly somewhat. It might be
The number you said about powwows is pretty close.
That's
I've
right.
running it, so.
So you can find Paul over at powwows.com and on all of the socials as well.
And
Guys,
happy birthday, Paul.
Yes, happy birthday, Paul.
Thanks, everybody.
Happy birthday. Yes, my people like to say Mazel Tov. And to you watching at home or at work, wherever you are, thank you so much for being here. I travel tomorrow. I'm back on Sunday. I might not be able to get a show up this week, but starting Monday, I will be on the Disney Treasure, covering it live on Instagram, Reels, and Stories, and I'll try and go live here on Facebook and YouTube whenever I possibly can. Guys, thank you very much again.
Good night.
Everglazed, thank you. I love and appreciate you. Bye. We've got one more donut before we go.
So